What's up, YouTube? Ron323 Gaming here, making me another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a 2022 recap of my YouTube channel. Now, before I start, hope you like, hope you comment, and hope you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, it's weird because this year is about to come to an end, and like we're finally at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know where to start, so we're gonna start from the beginning. It's crazy how the start of this year we was at 540 subscribers, right? And hold on, let's go back to 2021. 2021 was such a fucking fluke. If you wasn't around in 2021, let me tell you what happened in 2021. So in 2021, I thought that my YouTube channel was gonna go crazy. It was gonna do numbers and all this crap. Basically how 2022 went. And it kind of did, Like January, we hit 400 subscribers. But then after we hit 400 subscribers though, that's when all the happiness kind of stop. Because after that day, from January all the way to October, basically the whole year, we was stuck at 400 subscribers. We didn't hit 500 subscribers until October of 2021. Damn near a fucking year. So it's like after we hit 500, that October alone we hit like 20 subscribers, so we was at 520. That next month we was at 530, then we was at 540. So the start of the new year, we was at 540. And here's the deal. Like I always talked about hitting 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna hit this, we're gonna hit this. But parts of me kind of felt like we was never going to hit it. It was going to take another year. It was going to take until 2023 to finally hit it because how our channel been doing. See, I was used to my channel just getting 10 subscribers a month, 7 subscribers a month, just being down bad. So us hitting 1,000 subscribers, it wasn't like, it felt like a fantasy, maybe next year. But as we go through this video, we're gonna, it's gonna get crazier and crazier. So yeah, now let's get on to the real shit. So the first game that I played for this year was Dead Space. I played this game from January of 2022 to February of 2022. And the reason why I played this game was because I did a community poll last year, December 2021. And I basically asked what games y'all want to see. And Dead Space was the game that people want to see. Now here's the thing. I ain't know nothing about Dead Space. What I saw, the only thing I knew was that it was like a shooting game. And the thing about me is, I'm not really the big fan when it comes to shooting games. I just think they're kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a big fan of like Call of Duty and shit like that, to be honest. But playing Dead Space, right? And another thing, right, about Dead Space. So it was a shooting game. But it wasn't just no shooting game. It was also a scary game. So not only that I'll be having to shoot, but I'm have to be, dealing with bitch ass niggas. Here we go. And I remember when I first played the game, those first 2 videos, it was so intense. I haven't played a game like that in ever. I don't know, because it's like with this game, bro, it was so damn scary. But it was so damn hard at the same time. Like the necromorph was so fucking annoying. They were so annoying. And the thing about it is, listen, let me name some of the necromorphs that I just you had the normal necromorphs. I think they were called like the slashers. They were like easy as fuck. Then you had the infectors. Oh, and the infectors. I hated those bitches. Those like those dark skinned niggas, I think. Annoying necromorphs. Bombs. I hated those bitches. Then you had the baby necromorphs. They were easy as fuck, but bro, they were just as annoying as well. Then you had the brutes, those big ass niggas. They didn't like them at all. And then you had like, there was some necromorphs that can move fast as fuck. Just so annoying. But you know the necromorph that was the worst out of all of them? The Regenerator, aka Perfect Cell. That Regenerator necromorph, I'm telling you, he was a true definition of a menace to society. Like, bro, first of all, he couldn't die. The only way he can die is if you freeze the nigga up. And it's crazy. I remember when, during part 5, when we fought that nigga for the first time, and how we couldn't kill that nigga. It was so fucking annoying because, bro, every time I thought I had that nigga, he was always just, like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. That Regenerator necromorph was so annoying. And when we defeated him for the first time, I thought we was done with him. But then he came back again for part 10. I was done, bro. And he was a lot more harder because we had to not only deal with those Regenerator necromorphs, but we also deal with those other necromorphs that can move fast. And that shit was so ass because knowing the Regenerator, bro, he can't fucking die. He's invincible. Then I had to deal with those speed necromorphs. So annoying. And then, here's the thing. The story went out. First of all, the characters, like Isaac Clarke, a silent protagonist, goated. He didn't need to talk and he was goated. You know what I'm saying? And the story itself, because when you see in part 1, you see Isaac got the video from his girlfriend. And throughout the whole story, we keep on getting these messages from his girlfriend. And then when we finally meet the girlfriend, and oh, she's here too, bet. But then towards like the end, like in part 11, when Kendra, that dumb, stupid bitch betrayed us. And then she reveals that Isaac's girlfriend was dead all this time and that Isaac was just having illusions. That shit hit different, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, when Kendra had her heel turn, I didn't see it coming because throughout the whole video, you would thought, and it's like the way she was like, who was that other nigga? He was like some black character. What was that nigga name? I forgot that nigga's name. I forgot his name. He was some black character. I forgot him. I don't know why, but I forgot that nigga's name. And it was crazy because she was trying to point out that he was the bad guy and he's the op and he's this and he's that. And then all of us, and then after all that shit, right? And then the black character died, of course. I can't believe I forgot that nigga's name. That's tough. And then it was revealed that she was a heel. Like, we probably should have saw it coming. We should have saw it coming. The way she was acting throughout the whole game, bro. Trying to point the fingers and shit. That shit was crazy. And then, let's talk about the boss fights. The boss fights, like, come on, bro. Like, Leviathan, listen, I don't give a fuck nobody say. That is the hardest boss fight I have ever faced in my fucking life. No cap. Out of all the games I played, that is the hardest boss fight I've ever had to endure. That nigga was a fucking bitch. It took me about like 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours just to defeat that nigga. He made me rage quit. That's how hard that nigga was. Like, bro, it was so damn complicated. I had to look up how to defeat that nigga. And even then, that shit didn't even help. Because at the end of the day, you just had to do it by yourself. And I remember when I finally defeated Leviathan, that shit just hit different, bro. Like, I was so just... And then the final boss, Now the final boss was easy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Looking back at it, that nigga wasn't as stressful. Yeah, I died multiple times, but that was because the aiming was just trash. But the final boss was just easy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, I think I know the black nigga's name is. I think his name is Hamid. Or I think so. That it doesn't matter. But listen. At the end of the day, though, this game is that game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it's crazy, right? After I played this game, right? After I played Dead Space from January to February, right? They announced that they're gonna do a remaster of Dead Space. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to make me play that game for the future playthrough? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to play Sonic Frontiers, the 2 Spider-Man games on PC, God of War, and now the Dead Space games. Damn, that's another list I gotta add to my bucket list once I start making some money to get some games. Like, what the fuck? But, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Dead Space, W game, loved it. It is what it is. Alright then, so the second game that I want to talk about is Sonic Heroes. Now, we played this game from February of 2022 all the way till April of 2022. This playthrough lasted for about 2 months. It was probably the longest playthrough of this year, definitely. It had like 30 videos. And listen, with Sonic Heroes, right? I remember last year in 2021 when I played this game for the first time. And I remember I was so damn disappointed because the gameplay was just so fucking ass. And I rage quit it and I played Star Wars The Force Unleashed. So I remember when I was done with Dead Space and I was thinking about what games I wanted to play. And the reason why I played this game because it was another community poll. It was 3 games that I wanted to play. It was Sonic Heroes, Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, and Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And y'all chose Sonic Heroes. And I remember when y'all niggas, bitch ass niggas chose Sonic Heroes, I was like, damn, wow, I gotta play this bitch ass game. And I ain't gonna lie, listen, let me tell you something about the game. Even though the game is kinda mid, when it comes to the story and the gameplay, I'm not gonna lie, after playing the game and after just reflecting upon it, I fucking love Sonic Heroes. I ain't gonna lie. The game is not the best, we know that, but the game for me is fine. I don't know why, cause it's like, listen, bro, like even though the game is mid, I don't know, man. It's just maybe because I rewatched them videos and just look at how the way those videos came out. I don't know, man. Sonic Heroes just hit different for me. I don't know what happened. And I remember when I first played the game and how the gameplay was so ass. But as the playthrough continued on, I kind of was fucking with it because after we was done with Team Sonic, then we did Team Rose, which Team Rose was so easy. Like, Team Rose was easy as fuck. And then we did Team Chaotix, which was so, I love Team Chaotix. I don't give a fuck nobody say. They're a W team, don't care. And then we did, we did Team Dark. And the thing about Sonic Heroes, because all these teams are not the same. Like, Team Rose is the easiest. Team Chaotix is like in the middle. And Team Sonic, of course. But Team Dark is like the hardest. And the reason why, because Team Rose, it's like lesser enemies. And it's like, the stage are a lot more shorter, while Team Darker's got more enemies and different like obstacles, while the stages are a little bit longer. And I like that because it kind of makes this game feel different in a certain way. Yeah, you're playing through the same stages and all, but the way the stages are formatted from different teams, it kind of hits. And they got the Team Blast, which is so far. Like, the game was just so lit. And the reason why I like this game so much, because I was doing like these black and white previews, which was so far to do. And then like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to say. Just the game just playing it, and then after passing the game, I don't know, man, it just hit different, bro. And then I remember when I made that YouTube Shorts, the Sonic Heroes finale, one of the best YouTube Shorts I ever edited. That YouTube Short, even though it's not the most viewed short anymore, that shit was fire. And without that YouTube Short, we probably wouldn't have hit 1K. But we'll talk about that later on though. But overall though, I did like the game though. Oh, but let me talk about my negatives though. I ain't like some of the boss fights was repetitive as fuck. Let's be honest, the boss fights didn't really hit. Alright. And like I said before, the story was kind of mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have got more like development for Metal Sonic. It's like he was just there for like a couple of scenes and that was it. Like, we didn't really get like enough of Metal Sonic, which is ridiculous because I think it was 10 years since Metal Sonic had been in a Sonic series. I think that was because Sonic Heroes came out 2003, which mean that Metal Sonic been around for about 10 years because Sonic CD came out in 1993. So I thought they would do more Metal Sonic, which they didn't. And then what else happened? I mean, gameplay, it was too damn slippery. You know what I'm saying? There was times when like I will be in the air, and then once you fall on the ground, the characters would just go and like go out of the place and fall through a bottomless pit. I thought that was stupid as fuck. But I mean, listen, at the end of the day though, this game, you know what I'm saying, not the best game, but it's definitely one of my favorite Sonic games of the series. What can I say? It is what it is, gang. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? I was making IG Rails and they were getting views and shit like that. And I was making YouTube Shorts around it. I was starting to get more into YouTube Shorts during the Sonic Heroes era. So I was making like Team Chaotic Shorts, Team Rose Shorts, Team Dark Shorts. They didn't get no views like that, but those shorts kind of do hit. And it kind of did start, and like I said, at the time, it didn't make sense. But looking back at it, Sonic Heroes kind of did led me to 1,000 subscribers when you think about it. But we'll talk about that more. Let's continue on. Alright, so the third game that I want to talk about is Super Mario Odyssey. Now with this game, we played this from April of 2022 all the way towards the beginning of May of 2022. And this playthrough, listen, let me tell you something about this playthrough. I love Super Mario Odyssey. In my personal opinion, it's one of the best games of all time. Like, the graphics, the gameplay, the music, everything about the game is just so fucking good. And the thing about it is, I ain't do no community poll. I just fucking chose the game because here's the thing about this game. Now, here's the thing. I'm a broke ass nigga. I'm still down bad. Even though we got to 1,000 subscribers right now, I'm still kind of down bad. So I remember like when Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga came out around that time, and I really wanted to play that game. Future playthrough, by the way. And I wanted to play so bad, but I just didn't have the money. So I needed a game to replace that game for now. And I was going to do Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars 3. No, Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, sorry. I was going to do that, or Lego Star Wars the video game. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to just do Super Mario Odyssey. And the reason why I did, because like they had like a Switch emulator and all that. I don't want to get into that. You don't know who's watching. So I chose this game, right? And I knew this game was going to be fire. I knew it because, I mean, I saw this game back in 2017 when it came out and people were saying how good this game was. And look, it wasn't capped because by looking at it, it was a good game. But boy, listen, when I finally play this game, gang, I mean, listen, when I finally start playing this game for myself, bro, I'm telling you, it's one of those games, bro, you gotta play. If you haven't played Mario Odyssey, you just gotta play it. It's one of the best games of all time. What can I tell you? The story is alright. I mean, Mario, he loses to Bowser, and then while Mario lost to Bowser, we meet him with Cappy, and then Cappy tells him how Bowser destroyed his kingdom and how he stole his sister, and because since Mario and Cappy got the same goals, they join with each other, and then they go all around looking for Bowser, and they found him, and they fought him, and they beat that nigga. But then Bowser said fuck that, became a sore loser, and knocked Mario and Cappy into the next kingdom. And then after that, they keep on exploring. While they keep on exploring, they meet with like Mario's old girlfriend, in which I'm gonna talk more about the stages. After meeting with Mario's old girlfriend, we continue on, and then we meet with Bowser again. But then we had to fight some fucking dragon, which I didn't know we had to do. And then after that, we continue on, and we in this fucking like samurai Japanese kingdom, and then we face against those 4 guys. I still don't know how to say their names. It's up here if you want to see. I'm not about to say their names. I don't want to like mess it up. We had to face those guys again, and we finally defeat those bitch ass niggas, because throughout the whole game we had to face them throughout the whole game, and then we finally defeat them all at once. And then after that, we go to the moon, and what we do? Oh, we had to face her. We had to face this fat bitch once again, which we defeat. And then we confronted Bowser. W confrontation, by the way. We fought Bowser, and this time we defeat him. But right before we could defeat the nigga though, we had to escape. And I ain't gonna lie, that final video when we played with Bowser was so fucking bad ass. Like, dog, that shit was fire. And then after that, we escaped, and then like, sorry for the back. And then after that, Mario and Bowser continue on fighting, but then Princess Peach like, fuck that, I'm leaving. And then after that, Mario like, and before Princess Peach can leave, Mario and Bowser try to like run towards her, and that was like basically the ending. And then, you know, listen, the game, the story wise, I like the story, it was pretty good. But listen, I ain't gonna lie, but what I like about this game was the kingdoms. The kingdoms were so good. Like, first we had like we had Cappy's kingdom. My favorite, actually, let me stop chatting. My favorite kingdom in the fucking game was New Dunk City, aka Metro Kingdom. That kingdom was so good. It was based off New York City. You know what I'm saying? You saw the dirty ass rats. You know what I'm saying? You saw the taxis. You knew it was based off New York City. It was a W kingdom. And you know what I also like about that kingdom? We met with Mario's old girlfriend. And I like how, like, when we played in that fucking festival, it was like on some Donkey Kong type shit. Like, towards the end, that shit was fire too. And that's what I also love about this game, how they brought back the 2D sections. Like, they ain't had to do that, but the fact that they brought back the 2D sections and it actually hit, like, it was just no cheap ass gimmick. Like, it actually, like, I don't know how to say it, but playing 2D Mario just hit different. That's all I can say. It was just goated. That's basically all I can say. I don't know how to explain it. I don't got no script, no none. And then the music, like, the music was just so good. Like, Wooded Kingdom, that fucking music, bro, so fucking goated. So goated. And you know what music I'm talking about. If you watch the video, you know what music I'm talking about. That music was so good. Like I said, Metro Kingdom music was so good. Definitely when Mario's girlfriend Pauline was singing, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the kingdoms was just so goated in their own right. And hopefully we get a sequel of Super Mario Odyssey, or we just get another 3D Mario game. Like, because every 3D Mario game, like Mario 64, Sunshine, even though I haven't played Sunshine in a long ass time, and I never played Mario 64, I know those games are goated. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? What else there is to talk about? Oh yeah, the outfits, like the drips, like, come on, bro. The drips was so fire. Like, you got the employee drip, the black suit. You had, like, oh yeah, the wedding outfit drip, like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't unlock all the drips because after the finale, I stopped playing the game. But I know they got the Luigi drip too, I think. I saw it one time on my YouTube channel I saw it one time on YouTube back in like 2017. But listen, the outfits was so goated and unique. Like, man, listen, bro. At the end of the day, this Mario Odyssey, one of the best games of all time. Don't care. Like, W game. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Now, here's the deal about my YouTube channel. Before we continue on talk about the games that I played, let's talk about just my YouTube channel in general. So when it came to my YouTube channel, 2021, right? When it came to the views, the most views I've averaged in a month was 11K. That was the highest views I ever averaged in a fucking month, was 11K. You know what I'm saying? Besides 11K, I was averaging 8K to like, or 7K to like 9 to 10K on average for 2021. Coming into this year, the first month of January, when we was playing just Dead Space and nothing else, we wasn't really doing on YouTube Shorts, just off the Dead Space videos, or I mean, overall, just the YouTube channel overall, of course, we averaged 13K views in a month. That was the most views I averaged since 2020 of like October or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. In just one fucking month of the new year, 2022, we had more views a month than we did all year 2021. The only views we averaged that was the most in 2021 was 11K. We got 13K January. But here's the thing though, even though our views was going up, our sub count was still just there. We were still getting about 10 subscribers. Like January was like 10, February was like 10, March was like, I think 10. I forgot my sub count. And when it came to the views, it was just alright for the most part. But then April happened. In April, the views went up once again. And remember how we averaged 13K in January? Well, of April 2022, we had about 17K views in a month. And the main reason why is because Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga came out. And because of that, my Lego Star Wars videos were starting to get more views. And so my channel overall was getting views. And so that's why we averaged those 17,000 views, because of the new game basically. But here's the deal though. Even though, and also, you know what's crazy about that? At the time, that was the second most views I averaged in a month in this channel history up to that point. The most views I've averaged in a month was January of 2020, when we had 20,000 views in a month. Pre-pandemic, by the way. We had 17K. We damn near got that. But the problem was that the sub count was still just, it wasn't hitting. We still had like around 10 subscribers. Up to this point, I think it was around like 560, 570. And then when May came around, that's when my breaking point kind of hit. Because around that time, after I was done with Mario Odyssey, I was playing Lego Star Wars, the video game, and the views wasn't really hitting. And I kind of had like I wouldn't say it was like a mental breakdown, but I was kind of tight. I was upset because I'm like, damn, nigga, I mean, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on my YouTube channel? What the hell is this? And I made a video. It was basically called I'm Pissed Off. It's privated, by the way. And I went on a fucking rant about my YouTube channel. And I thought, damn, maybe I should quit YouTube. Because up to this point, I mean, our channel's still, I mean, we're close to 600, but like our channel's still not growing like I wanted to. And I'm just so angry. I'm just so pissed. Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm so angry right now. And I remember I got a comment. It was from this nigga. He was basically like, you should delete your YouTube channel and make like a new one. It should be like sports based. And I remember I looked at the comment. I'm like, W advice. And I thought about it. Now, granted, I wasn't gonna delete this channel. Bugging. But I'm like, you know what? And this is when I decide that I wasn't gonna do Let's Plays anymore for the time being, and I was just gonna do strictly just sports game. Well, really football, to be honest. And from May of 2022 all the way to like, I think October 2022, all I was making was just football content for the most part. And when I did that at first, I think May of 2022, we hit 23 subscribers in a month. Now here's the thing about that. That was the most subs I hit since December of 2020. Because just like in 2021, the most subscribers I've gained was October of 2020. I only had like 20 subscribers in a month. Besides that, none of those months, besides October, we didn't get 20 subscribers. But in May of 2022, we hit 23 subscribers in a month. And it's kind of crazy, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But let me continue on talking about the games that I play, because I'm going to talk more about how this YouTube channel went and how my sub count continued to grow. But let's continue on with this vid, alright? Alright then. So, the next game that we're going to be talking about is Madden NFL 12. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this game is because this is where the Madden 12 series ended. Now, with the Madden 12 series, you know, I've been watching my old Madden videos, and they definitely hit different. But this is when the Madden 12 series came to an end. And the reason why I ended the Madden 12 series was because I wanted to do new things. I've been playing Madden 12 for about a year and a few change at that point. And it's like, don't get it twisted, I love the Madden 12 series. I still love it to this day. But I had to move on from it. So that's the reason why I kind of ended it prematurely. Because here's the thing, when I was simulating season 7 of Madden, and I was looking at the next Super Bowl we was gonna play in, and it was gonna be in San Francisco, and it was between the Minnesota Bulldogs and the Houston Astros. That just gave me a sign that, you know what, I think it's just time to end the Madden 12 series right there and then, because I knew that there was no point continuing on with the Madden 12 series. And plus, I wanted to do a Madden 11 series similar to the Madden 12 series, but it was gonna be on the PS3, and it was gonna be like some CPU v CPU type of action. But the problem with Madden 11 was that that game froze, and I was playing it on emulator, and I never got to play that series out. But I'm definitely gonna do it in the future. I just don't know when. I guess whenever I get a new laptop, I'll probably do a new Madden series. But right now, since I got no laptop, no. And basically, when it came down to the Madden 12 series, and listen, we played season 6 of Madden 12, and season 6, it was pretty goated. I mean, I liked season 6. I mean, Glenn Nelson and the Cleveland Indians was doing their thing. Kevin Johnson, when he had that Super Bowl, Ron was doing his thing. Who else was doing their thing? I mean, let me see. Who else was doing the thing in season 6? You know what I'm saying? Who else was doing their thing? Oh yeah, the Cincinnati Cougars was doing their thing. The Washington Nationals was doing their thing. It's been a while since I watched season 6, so I kind of forgot about it. But all you need to know, oh yeah, the New York Lightning was doing their thing. Yeah. And basically, that was season 6 of Madden 2012. I haven't watched it in a minute, so I kind of forgot about it. But Madden 12, season 6, it was a pretty decent season. And then the final video, the finale, I mean, that was a W video as well. The Super Bowl 51, that was a W video as well. I mean, listen, with Madden 12, it's one of my favorite series of my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I love Madden 12. It's something that's going to be remembered like from years to come. Like, it's still going to get those views. It's still going to go crazy. And it's going to go even more crazier once my channel grows, because we're going to have new niggas watching the Madden 12 series, and people going to just fuck with it even more, I could just tell. And it's like, Listen, bro. At the end of the day, even though Madden 12 is over, even though that was a legendary series, at the end of the day, man, listen. Madden 12 from 2020 to 2022 was a legendary series. And listen, in the future, once shit really start to, get better, I'm gonna make a series. I'm gonna make that Madden 11 series. Alright? And hopefully my laptop doesn't freezes up when I play the game. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? And we can have a way better series than Madden 12. But until then, the Madden 12 series, the best Madden series on my YouTube channel. Facts! So while I was done with Let's Plays, and I was thinking about what game I should do, since I was done with Madden, and I couldn't play Madden 11, I said, let me go outside the box. Let me do like a game. Let me do it. Since I was gonna play football games, instead of playing the old Madden games, I said, let me go to NCAA. Let me see what they have to offer. And here's the thing, my plan was to do how I did with the Madden 12 series. But instead, it was gonna be, instead of the whole league is created, I'm gonna just do a fucking conference. And so I chose Conference USA because I just chose it. I don't know why I just chose it, because they had 12 teams. And in college football, you know how you play on PS2 games, and you know how you can only control 12 teams in those PS2 games. So I chose Conference USA because they had 12 teams in a conference, and you can control 12 teams. And so fuck it, I'm gonna just create 12 teams, and I'm gonna just choose Conference USA, and I'm gonna control all those 12 teams. And the game that I'm talking about is NCAA 2009. Here's the deal about this one, alright? This game lasted from about May of 2022 all the way to I think, wasn't it? Wait, did it last until June of 2022? I think it was just that whole month of May. I don't know, maybe I forgot. And here's the deal, right? With this game. This is the first time that I've ever played a NCAA game in a long ass time. The last time I played some NCAA games was 2013 when I played NCAA 2010 on the PS3 W game, by the way. That was 9 years ago. I haven't played an NCAA game since. I watch YouTubers like Mild Dawkins 24/7, and he doing an NCAA 06 series with SAU and shit like that. And I watched Not the Expert in his NCAA 14 series with the UGF Pandas W series, by the way. And I think I was watching John J. Gaming as well in his FCF series. W series, by the way. And it's crazy, right? Because when I was doing this, I'm like, is this shit really gonna hit for real? Is this shit really gonna be lit? And it's because listen, mine's gonna be a little bit different. You know, if you watch the Madden 12 series or if you watch the Madden 09 series, it's gonna be the same old shit, just on NCAA. Well, the only difference is that we're gonna play with existing teams like Alabama, Virginia Tech, but it's basically the same old shit, basically. And I ain't gonna lie, let me tell you something. This series, as short as it lasted, it was a W series. It was a W series. And it was meant to last longer than what it did. But it was a W series. Bro, it has so many fucking bangers. You had the LA Broncos, the New York Norsemen, the Cleveland Devils, the Phoenix Emeralds. It was crazy. And you had guys like Charles Rogers. You had what's his name? Doherty, Hawthorne. You had studs in that series that just, and it's I ain't gonna lie, when I first played NCAA 09, it was so bad. When I played with Virginia Tech versus the Baton Rouge Dolphins, it was bad. But one of my favorite videos of all time, the Wisconsin Badgers one, bro, that game was terrible. Because, bro, I remember when I first played that game, and the crowd was fucking insane, and I was like, damn. So this is why people say the NCAA games are better than Madden. Because you know how you play the PS2 Maddens in the crowd? It's nothing really crazy. But when you play those old school NCAA games, and you playing on the PS2, and you know how sometimes the PS2 controller, like, vibrate, like it shakes? Bro, when that crowd was loud as fuck at Wisconsin, and my controller was shaking, and the screen was shaking, that's when I knew it was about to be bad. It was about to be bad, bro. Because, bro, like, the Detroit Delta's gonna do nothing. And the Badgers, and yeah, I was playing with both teams, but bro, the Wisconsin Badgers, they was just getting sacks, interceptions, big ass runs, passes. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just bad. And then after that game, the Conference USA games, basically the created team games that we played with both created teams, those games was fun too. Like, the best games was like the New York Norsemen versus the LA Broncos, the Baton Rouge Dolphins versus the Phoenix Emeralds, the Detroit Deltas versus the Phoenix Emeralds, and then the New York Norsemen versus the Cleveland Devils. Like, there were some fire games in there that I definitely liked, and I ain't gonna lie to you. And then we get to the Conference USA game, and the Cleveland Devils and the Phoenix Emeralds. Like, that game was fire as fuck too. And then towards the ending, when the Phoenix just took over and just dominated that game to win, like, what, 47 to like 30 something, that game was crazy. And then we get to the bowl games. If you watch those bowl games, you know how bad they were. Now, the first one was Fresno State versus the LA Broncos. At first, it was an okay game. It was competitive. But then Fresno State just started scoring, and they never looked back. They won 45-14. But then it was the next game. It's one of those videos that I can't really explain it. Like, the Cleveland Devils just couldn't stop the LSU Tigers. Like, the LSU Tigers in that day, they were the way better team. It was a 91-0 beatdown. Yes. 91-0. 91-0. And it was like, damn, bro. Like, and you thought after those two games, the New York Norsemen was gonna lose against Temple. And I ain't gonna lie, that New York Norsemen versus Temple game was so amazing. Probably the best game of the series, because that was the only time that my created team beat a team that was already established. And it was such an amazing game, bro. Because the Norsemen, they looked like they were about to lose because how good Temple was. They were just passing the ball, receivers wide open, getting big runs. But the New York Norsemen always had an answer. And after they took that 10-point lead, it still wasn't over because Temple would get a kick return. And then that onside kick, when the New York Norsemen barely got that shit, it was a good ass story. It just told you how much the New York Norsemen wanted to win that game. And here's the deal, right? After that game and after the offseason, I thought, and listen, after I was done playing this game, I thought I had a great series under my hands. I thought the NCAA 09 series was going to be one of the greatest series of all time, the best series of all time, and all this shit. And it's like, I know what y'all saying. You talking so positive about this series that you did, but yet you ain't playing it though, Ron. You ain't playing it. Why you not playing it though, gang? Here's the deal. While I was doing season 2 of recruiting, right? I was going to save the game. Now remember, I'm playing this on the emulator, right? So I'm saving the game, right? While I'm saving the game, my dumb ass accidentally clicked off the fucking game while it was still saving. It wasn't saved yet. So if you ever played PS2 before and you're saving the game and let's say it accidentally turned, you know how they warn you not to cut it off while it's saving? That's what happened. I cut it off while I was saving. So when I went back to my fucking save file, the bitch was fucking corrupted. Serious over. Serious done. No more NCAA 2009. Now you can say, well, you can kind of finesse it. You can kind of just simulate over and then just do season 2 and all that. And I can do that. Well, not anymore because I don't got a laptop, but I could have done that. But it wouldn't hit the same because it would have been the different. Listen, bro, it just wasn't gonna hit the same, bro. I'm sorry. I tried to do that. It just wasn't gonna hit the same. I just that shit killed the vibes. That shit definitely killed the vibes. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was so demoralizing because after having this great series under my hands, I fumbled the fucking bag. But in hindsight though, it wouldn't have fucking mattered because since my laptop is gone, the series would have came to an end regardless if I corrupted it or not. So when you think about it, I mean, it kind of made sense. But yeah, though. Let's continue on. Alright, so here's the deal. If you hear something in the back, it's background fucking noise. I have to talk about this game again because my file got corrupted. There's some bullshit. So here we go. When it came down to the next game I was going to do, when it came to NCAA, I decided to do NCAA 2006. The reason why is because here's the deal, right? While I was looking for a new NCAA game to play, I saw an NCAA 06 revamped and it got me intrigued. But here's the thing though, I tried to do NCAA 06 before, but it just didn't hit the first time. So when I watched that revamped, I still didn't want to do it. It wasn't until I saw John Jake's Gaming's like FCS playthrough that I said, you know what, maybe I'll just give it a shot. So you know what I decided to do? I decided to do like I did in NCAA 2009. Alright, but this time I was gonna create the schools that already exist, but they just don't have a football team. That's really it. That's what Bell Army, Binghamton, Coppin State, Cleveland State, Cal State, Bakersfield, that's where they all came from. Because they don't have a football team at this time of this recording. So I just decided to do it. And also, you know, so how the gameplay was going to work was that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so sorry for the interruptions. But basically, how the gameplay worked was that all I was going to do was just hike the ball, call timeouts, choose plays, and kick the ball. When it came to like doing the plays or running the plays, like running the ball, passing and all that, I will let the CPU like do that shit. That's why like when you saw a dumbass pass or a dumbass run, that wasn't me. That was the CPU. Because you know how sometimes we play Madden and if you hike the ball but you're not controlling the player, then the CPU would just do it itself. That's how it was for me. That's what I decided to do. And the reason why the camera was the way it was because one of the things I don't like about the PS2 games is that the camera angle when it came to CPU v CPU was angled in a weird way that I didn't really like it as much. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just used to broadcasted camera angle. It's not perfect, but it's the best that I can do, to be honest with you. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I did. And the series, to be honest with you, it was a good series, but there's some regrets that I have. One of the regrets that I have is that I let the teams go to other conferences. The reason why was because, bro, when I let teams like Ball State in, they just completely dominated. Every time we played with Ball State, it was always a fucking blowout. It was like they just didn't fucking belong. And it was so annoying because like when like Cleveland State or Binghamton would go to other conferences, they'll get their ass beat. And it was like, damn, like, and the thing about Binghamton, they were getting better, but it was still getting their ass beat. And as for Cleveland State, they just got their asses beat. So allowing teams to go to other conferences didn't really help things out. And then another reason why is because my laptop broke during this time. It's like nothing really crazy happened during this series. No teams won any bowl games. I know they all won conference titles, like Chicago State won a conference championship, Coppin State won a conference championship, and I think George Mason did, but it didn't really lead to anything. Like, we had some great games there and then, but personally, the series could have been done a lot better, in my personal opinion. And in the future, if I'm able to do it again, this time I will let teams just stay in the one conference so we can build the conference up together, and so that when the time comes when our team is great, we can compete against teams like Alabama, a Michigan, a USC, or Washington. Because the way it was formatted with NCAA 06, it probably would take a lot longer than the team for these teams to get better. But yeah, man, that's the NCAA 06, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so let's just go off script here. So after the NCAA 09 series got corrupted, I was thinking about what series I was going to do next. Since at that point, I was done with Let's Plays. June was kind of just, it was a strange month because I was kind of in a midlife crisis because my NCAA 09 series got corrupted. And also around this point, my YouTube channel has already surpassed 600 subscribers. So we're just starting our 600 subscriber journey. So we at 600 now. We're not at 500 anymore. And basically around this time, I'm just like, damn, bro, what videos I'm gonna do? What the fuck? And so I did a brand new series on NCAA 09. It was from like the Madden NFL series going into like an NCAA. It was basically, if y'all know the quarterback Chris Carwise for the Minnesota Bulldogs, right? You know that nigga, right? I tried to do a college series about him, right? So I did it in NCAA 09. And and you know what's crazy? Like, if you watch that final video of Madden 12 and you looked at his information, it'll tell you what school he went to. And the school he went to was like Marshall University. And so I said, I'm gonna do a Chris Carwise Marshall University series. Actually, I tried this twice. The first time was actually when I was trying to play Madden 11, but it wouldn't let me. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just play NCAA 2011. And I was gonna do a Chris Carwise series around like March, but it just didn't hit. It didn't hit. So I just kind of didn't do it. And then I tried it with NCAA 09 too. And as you can tell, those videos are still out. I might private those videos. Maybe, I don't know. I might private these videos. Who knows? You know, or maybe it's just a prequel. It's like season 0 because I might do it again in the future. And I played this series. It had like 3 videos. And at first, I thought, okay, we got a new football series. But I was seeing like the views and like the likes, and I was just looking at the video themselves. I was like, I don't know, man. And while I was playing the game, I wasn't feeling it like that. So I kind of just decided to end the series prematurely. I didn't really tell nobody about it, but I just ended the series prematurely. I'm going to do a series like this in the future. It's just, you see, it's not the right time to do it. And plus, I don't got a laptop, so I can't really do it. But even when I do get a laptop, I still won't do a series like this until like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years down the line. But we'll see, bro. We'll see. Who knows? So June was just an awkward month. I kind of left the Chris Carl series. I wasn't doing no Let's Plays. So I was saying, what can I do? And I think around this time, I started to make like YouTube shorts. And at first, you see, when it came to YouTube shorts, at this point, I wasn't making YouTube shorts. At this point, I wasn't a YouTube shorts machine yet. I was still like kind of hesitant to do YouTube shorts because the only shorts that really went crazy was that Sonic Heroes video. And even with that Sonic Heroes short, the finale, which is a W short by the way, I didn't like, at first I gained about 3 subscribers, but then YouTube took away those subscribers. So it kind of made me hesitant to do YouTube shorts. And I remember a nigga named Glide, one of my main mans by the way, he told me to like do them because it might help you reach some like engagement. And at first, looking back at it, I was like, fuck this nigga talking about. But hindsight wise, Glide was talking. He was speaking facts. But, you know, that's down the line though. So around June, I just started making shorts. And then I saw my Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul shorts get about 200 views. And I'm like, the fuck? And so I'm kind of curious. Maybe I should make more YouTube shorts. And so I do that. And so going in July, that's what I do. But for June though, for June, for the most part, June was the worst month of my YouTube channel for this year. We were from hitting 23 subscribers in May to only hitting 7 subscribers in that fucking month. And you know what's crazy? That would be the last time that our YouTube channel ever had single digit subscribers. Because after June 2022, our channel just went up from here. Now granted, it wasn't instant, it took time, but it went up. Because after this month, July, August, September, October, November, you saw what happened. But we're gonna talk more about that though. So going in July and August really, or I think it's just July, I was just doing nothing but Dead Space shorts. And at first the Dead Space shorts, I remember they weren't getting views, but then all of a sudden they started getting like 100 views and they started to get likes. And I'm like, okay. So I started making more Dead Space YouTube shorts. But the thing about it is though, is that like when it came to my subscriber count, it kind of increased because like I said, June we only had like 7 subscribers. So July we had like 16 subs. And I think it was because of those Dead Space shorts. Alright man. So around like July when I was making YouTube shorts and doing all this crap, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of trying to do a new Madden series. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out what was going to be my next Madden series because I really did miss playing Madden at the time. I was going to do Madden 7, you know what I'm saying, 32 creative team, just like Madden 12. But the problem with Madden 07, the game just felt, and I know because I played on Pro, not on all Madden, so it be like that, but it felt a lot easier. Like the passing was okay, but every time the running, it felt too fucking easy when I ran the ball. It was so fucking ridiculous. I could have played on all Pro and all Madden, but you know, I'm just trying to have fun. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And plus, I'm doing 32 credit teams, so what's the problem? And it's like, I don't know, man. And it wasn't just that, but while playing Madden 7, it just didn't hit the same, man. Like, I don't know, Madden 7, it's kind of mid, but whatever, right? So I'm looking at just Madden games I can play, and I'm just thinking. And then I come across Madden 09. And Madden 09, I mean, I played it before on PS2. One of my favorite PS2 games. And I say, you know what, man? You know what? Maybe I'll try this game. But here's the issue, though. How I'm going to make a 32 creative teams? I just can't do how I did in Madden 12. I got to make it a little bit different. So I said, let me make USA versus the world. And basically, it was USA versus 4 different countries. It was Mexico, Japan, UK, and and Canada. And basically, it was USA would have their own conference, and those 4 countries would have their own conference. It was basically on some little league shit. It was just the USA conference and then the international conference. And the USA, and the way the USA was formatted was that it had like the northern teams, the western, the eastern, and the southern teams. That's how it went when it came to those divisions. And then for the international, you had like Mexico, Canada, UK, and Japan in their own different divisions, like 4 Japan teams, 4 Mexico teams. You get the gist, right? And so that's how I came up with the series. And you see, with this series, right, I'm not gonna lie, this series, even though at times it felt kind of unrealistic because of the kick returns, it was still a W series. What can I say? I kind of like this series. I ain't gonna lie. And it was a lot more different because I was doing double headers and quadruple headers and triple headers, and I was doing all that. But I like this series. Was it as great as the Madden 12? No, but it had its charm. It felt a little bit different, a little bit, not too different. You know what I'm saying? You had guys like Omar Pickens and the Vancouver Hawks. You had the Killer Bees doing their thing, the Leon Tigers doing their thing. Then when you go to the USA side, you had like San Francisco, Boston, New Orleans, Seattle doing their things. And it's like the games that we played, like the London Rats versus the Quebec Quest, W game. Boston versus Seattle Dolphins, best game of the series. You know what I'm saying? And Boston versus Philadelphia, 2 of those games, fire. And what was the other game? Remember that Indianapolis quadruple header when it was Indy versus San Francisco, Indy versus Boston? Like, come on, man. And then you had the New Orleans Magic versus the Riley Bats. Like, it was a lot of games that I actually fuck with, man. You know what I'm saying? That was just so good. And then the players, Omar Pickens, Greg Francis. Who else? Who was that quarterback name from the London Rats? I think his name was like Fernando or some shit. I kind of forgot their names and shit. It's been a while since I watched the Madden 09 series, so I kind of forgot some of those niggas' names, but it was a lot of W players, you know what I'm saying, from the Madden 09 series. And then we get to the fucking playoffs, and it was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The wild card, I mean, it was kind of crazy. At first, you know what I'm saying, you had like San Francisco versus the Gators. It was a close game, but then at the end, it just became a blowout. Then the London Rats just destroyed the fucking, Tokyo Wildcats? Or it was the Wildcats. It was the Wildcats. And then you go to the last 2 wildcard games. It was who played? Oh yeah, the Boston Spartans versus the Seattle Dolphins. That game right there was so anticlimactic and so dramatic. Definitely that ending right there was so dramatic. And then we go to the last game. The Fukuoka the Fukuoka Killer Bees versus Osaka Shield. That game right there, when those two Japanese teams went at it, goated. That shit was so goated. In that last minute run from the quarterback, all-time classic. Come on, gang. And then we get to the divisional round. In the divisional round, bro, the divisional round was okay. So the divisional round was kind of like, it was kind of like weird, but I don't know what to say about it. Cause the New Orleans Magic, before the Super Bowl, they were the best team in the league. They in the playoffs, when they destroyed the Seattle Dolphins and the San Francisco Eagles, they were the best team in the league, bro. They were just destroying teams while they were going road to the Super Bowl, right? And then the Vancouver Hawks versus the Fukuoka Killer Bees. That game right there was fucking magic. The Hawks had like a 20-point lead. Then all of a sudden, the Killer Bees just started to make a comeback. And then once again, the quarterback dusted with his legs. Once again, made that last second running TD to take the lead. And the Hawks still had an opportunity to win, but just couldn't do it. That game was just so amazing. And then you had the London Rats go to Mexico to play against the Leon Tigers, and they got their ass beat 44-14. That shit was so unexpected. The way that the Tigers just manhandled that team, insane. But then it was the conference championship game. Wait. It was another game. It was the San Francisco Eagles versus the Detroit Geckos in the snow. That game, crazy. Last second touchdown, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm trying to get to the conference title games, which the USA championship game, boring as shit. New Orleans destroyed the San Francisco Eagles. Nothing to talk about there. But then the international game, the Fukuoka Killer Bees versus the Leon Tigers. They just went back and forth. Like the Leon Tigers had like a 9-point lead. Then the Killer Bees came back. They had like their own I think it was like another double-digit lead. And then the Tigers came back and retook the lead. And then the Fukuoka Killer Bees tried to fucking win the game. But then the Leon Tigers in the last second stopped them for fucking doing so. So now the Leon Tigers is going to the Super Bowl to play against the New Orleans Magic. And it was between USA versus Mexico and the USA versus the World Championship game. And I ain't gonna lie, as much as the game was close, I feel like the game could have been better, but I think it still was a fire game. Nothing really crazy, but I feel like it still was a fire game though. Like they stopped the New Orleans Magic for scoring, and the Leon Tigers, they just did their thing, bro. They came up clutch once again, getting that game-sealing interception to win the championship from this Madden 09 series. And listen, this series right here, obviously it won't continue because my laptop broke, and since my laptop broke, I can't continue the series. I feel like it was better than NCAA 2006, in my personal opinion, because this NCAA 09 series, it felt way better and it felt complete. Even though it was just a one-season series, I feel like that's what God wanted it to be though. Because if I continued on with the series, maybe it wouldn't make a lot of more sense. The fact that it ended the way it did, I feel like it's good. Because, I mean, it feels like more of a World Cup when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. So whenever I do another USA versus the World Series, hey, you know, Madden 10, PS2, Season 2, I don't know. But W Series though, W Series. Sorry if I'm bad at explaining things, but let's continue on. So I was trying to bring back Let's Plays, but the thing about it is, I didn't know what game I really wanted to start. I tried to play God of War 2, but the thing about it is though is that it didn't hit, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of hard for me to bring it back. But then What kind of happened was that I went online, I went on the site, and I saw they had Xbox 360 emulators now. And it gave me a great idea. What if I can play Sonic 06 on 360? The thing about it is, I was trying to play Sonic 06 on that PS3 emulator. It just wouldn't do. So I tried it, and I got the emulator, I got the game, and I see if it worked, and it worked. And when I played this game, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It was fun. It was fun. It brought back some nostalgia from 2013. It was definitely fun to play. Even though the gameplay, trash, you know what I'm saying? Everything else, I just liked it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't better than Sonic Heroes, but it was a fun game to play. After not playing it for 9 years and playing it again, W fucking game. And here's the thing. The game wasn't perfect. Like, it did have some fucking glitches in like Wave Ocean and White Acropolis definitely has some glitches. You know the vibes. If you watch the video, you know it definitely has some glitches. And Radical Train. But the thing about it is though, is that even though it did have some glitches and shit, it didn't really matter because overall, you know what I'm saying, it was it was a good game to play, you know what I'm saying. And here's the deal, right? I know I didn't complete the Let's Play, but my laptop broke. You know the vibes, bro. One day, when the time comes, I'm going to replay this game again. That time just isn't now. Now, I did say I had 2 videos that's private that I can release, but I feel like it should stay private because it wouldn't be no point, because after I release part 14 and 15, y'all gonna say, where part 16 at? Where part 17 at? And I'm gonna be like, bro, my laptop broke. You just gotta wait. So for now on, I'm just going to once I get a new laptop, I'm gonna play Sonic 06 again on my YouTube channel. But for now, after playing the game, nostalgia really hits. Nostalgia really hits. And it's one of my favorite playthroughs of this year, behind Sonic Heroes and maybe Dead Space. But yeah, that's all I can really say about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really got much to say. And actually, listen, speaking of shit to talk about, the Silver the Hedgehog boss fight, trash. You know the vibes. The Sonic story with Princess Elise, repetitive and trash. You know what I'm saying? The boss fights, decent. The music, amazing. I mean, you know, it's Sonic 06. What the fuck do you expect? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's all I really got to say for like Sonic 06. I thought I had more to say, but because I haven't completed the game, then yeah. But let's continue on though. Alright, man, so the last playthrough that I did was Spider-Man Web of Shadows on the DS. Now here's the thing about this game. Now, the reason why I did this game was because my laptop, the chart, I don't have to say no more. You know my laptop ain't working, okay? That's what happened. And so basically, how I was gonna make videos now. How I was gonna make videos. But then I thought about it. I'm like, I could just make videos on the phone. Why not? You know what I'm saying? And what will be a good way to start? Then the Spider-Man Web of Shadows. The channel that kind of brought my channel. That was the first playthrough to get my video to like 1,000 views. It was the bad ending video. And so I said, fuck it. Let me just do this playthrough. And listen, I'm not gonna make this all long and dramatic. It was a good playthrough. I ain't gonna lie, after replaying it again, it's definitely still a fun game. I was rusty, I was down bad, but I was still able to do my thing. The boss fights, for the most part, kinda easy, except for that red symbiote bitch and Venom. Most of the boss fights were easy. Even the final boss fight was easy to defeat. The symbiotes, the enemies, annoying as shit. Like the first ones from Residential, easy. The second one from the sewers, easy. It's when you get to the pier, annoying as shit. Downtown, annoying as shit. Symbiote Hive, annoying as shit, but because we already upgraded, it wasn't that difficult. And you know, I'm not gonna say too much, but playing this game again, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just hit different. But I will say one thing though. I will play this game again in the future, but this time it will be on the laptop. Because I want to see how good I am on the laptop. On the phone, you know I'm built different. But on the laptop, we're going to see how good we really are. But that's in the future though. With this playthrough, you know what I'm saying? After I was done hitting 1,000 subscribers, right? And it's crazy, right? With this playthrough, I started this playthrough around like November when my YouTube channel was going crazy. But then once I hit 800 subscribers, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to stop making this playthrough because I really got to focus on hitting this 1,000. And so for like the next 2 to 3 weeks, that's why I do. I just stopped making Spider-Man content. But once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I continued on making Spider-Man content. And now I'm done with it. And that's the final playthrough of 2022. So, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man Web of Shadows, the W game. Don't got nothing else to explain it. And yeah. So, here's the deal about, you know what I'm saying, YouTube shorts. So around July, when I was making Dead Space shorts, on average, I was getting about 100 to like 200 views. The highest I can really get was around 300 to like 350. Sometimes I get like around 80 to like 10 at the lowest, I ain't gonna lie. But on average, I think it was like around 100 and 200 the last time I checked. And so we go to August and I start making Dead Space shorts. And I do Sonic Hero shorts. And with Sonic Hero shorts, because I had 500 views on my Sonic Heroes finale, when I did the Sonic Hero shorts, the first 2 ones, I think the first one had like around 100, and then the next one had like around 500 the last time I checked. And that's when I realized that maybe I should start making more Sonic Heroes YouTube shorts. Because let's be honest, for my YouTube channel at least, Sonic has more clout than fucking Dead Space. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Even my Let's Plays, the Sonic Heroes Let's Plays, has more views than my Dead Space Let's Plays. It's just a fact. So I started making more Sonic Heroes Let's Plays and shit around August. And I got around like 16 subscribers. And I was making a couple NCAA 06 shorts and shit like that. And yeah, let me just continue on. Cause I think I made a mistake, but whatever. So going in September, I'm playing Madden, and I think I'm playing Sonic 06. I'm continuing on making Sonic Hero shorts, but it's not as consistent because they ain't getting as many views. Like on average, I was getting like around 100 to like 300 to 400. You know what I'm saying? The most I get around like 500. But then there was 2 YouTube shorts that kind of changed. You see, around this time, my YouTube channel was around 600 and like 57 subscribers. I made one Sonic YouTube short. That shit got about around 800 views. Now here's the deal. With 800 views, I haven't seen those type of views since 2020. So 800 views was like, oh shit. But here's the deal though. I didn't gain no subscribers like that. So I was still like around 657. But then it was the next YouTube short. The next YouTube short got about around 450 something. But the thing about this though, the subscriber count kind of hit. Now here's the thing. This was the end of September. So I was around 657 subscribers, right? And the thing about it is, right, when I made that short, I went from 657 to 665 in just a day. I gained 8 subscribers in just one day. I'm like, what the fuck? But here's the deal though. Like I told y'all before, when you make a YouTube short, YouTube takes away those subscribers. So I'm like, maybe YouTube, and you see, even though I gained about 8 subscribers in a day, I thought YouTube was gonna take away my subscribers because like before, you know what I'm saying? That's what they did before. And that's what he did originally. Cause I remember being at 665 and then I went from 665 to like 661. So I'm like, okay, YouTube gonna bring back my subscriber count back to like 660, whatever, don't care. But then YouTube, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I look back at my channel, we had 665 again. And I'm like, did YouTube just gave me those subscribers back? Oh shit. So those subscribers that I gained from that day actually gonna stay? And because of that, for the second time of 2022, we hit over 20 subscribers. We tied the record for this year of May with 23 subs in a month. And after we hit 665, that next like day we hit like 666 subscribers, which it's always funny when I talk about it. But yeah, we hit by the end of September we was at 666 subscribers. So going in to October, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because in just 3 months, we was from June, we went from 7 to September. Now we had 23 subscribers. But then October is when everything changed. But it didn't start out like that though. Because while I was making Sonic 06 videos and Madden content, and here's the thing about the content, my videos were starting to get views. It was starting to get like 100 views on a consistent basis. Like my Sonic 06 videos was getting 100 views at one point. My Madden videos, most of them got like 100 views. Now my NCAA videos got about around like 50 to 80 views. So the shorts was kind of having an impact on my long form content a little bit. Because before I was getting like around 50 to like 80 views. Now I'm getting around like 100 views consistently. That's something interesting. And going in October, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was still getting the views, the subscribers wasn't really coming in like that. So it was like, damn. And when it came to YouTube Shorts, I wasn't making that many YouTube Shorts. So from October the 1st to October 21st of 2022, I only had like 5 subscribers on that month. And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying? If things didn't like change, I probably would have like hit like 10 subscribers in a month. And I would have been like around 676. I still would have been around 600 subscribers by the end of like October. But then something happened. You know what I'm saying? I remember I saw a community post from vidIQ. They say now you can take you can take a clip from like your own videos and make them into like a short. You don't have to download them anymore and do all that extra shit. You can just take a clip on YouTube, you know, so you can take a clip from your long form videos and just shorten them to a YouTube short. And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I went back to my Sonic 06 video, part 2 of the video. It was when Silver met Sonic for the first time. And I uploaded the clip on my YouTube. And I remember on IG I said, hopefully this video does well, whatever. I go back next 2 hours, that shit got 1,000 views. And I'm like, the fuck? This is the first time since 2020 that a video of mine have gained 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh my God. And when it came to the subscribers, we went from like 681 to like 683. You know what I'm saying? So we gained about 12 subscribers. But being that it's YouTube, they took away half of those subscribers, and I had around 677. But still though, 1,000 views, okay. Then I started to, next day, I made like a Super Mario short, a Shadow the Hedgehog short. I went from like 677 to like 680. Then after 680, the next day, I think it was like 680 to 683. And also, by the way, my Mario short got about 1,000 views, 1.5K to be exact. After 683, you know what I'm saying, things was never the same. For the rest of that month of October, we went from 671 subscribers to 714 subs in a matter of a week. So going in November, we was at 700 subscribers. It is crazy. We probably would have hit 700 subscribers maybe December, but now we kind of went ahead of schedule and we hit 700 subscribers in just a week. And because we grew in a matter of a week, October 2022 was the best month of my YouTube career at this point. And it's crazy because last year, October 2021, we only had 20 subscribers. A year later, we hit 48 subscribers in a month. And also in that month alone, remember how I told you before, when it came to the views, the most views I ever get in a month was January of 2020. Well, in a matter of a week, bro, 21K. We surpassed. So we surpassed that. We broke records. And going into November, you know what I'm saying, I'm just continuing on making YouTube shorts. Now around this point, I'm still making Sonic 06 content. But the thing about it is, my laptop started to stop working. Well, not really my laptop charger stopped working. So my laptop charger stopped working around November because I think my charger port has broken. And because my laptop stopped working, my laptop charger stopped working, that means that my laptop will stop working as well. And that's what happened. Once my charger stopped working, I couldn't use that laptop anymore. That's why Sonic 06 and Madden and all that shit is to be continued. So, yeah. But because my laptop stopped working, it allowed me to make more YouTube shorts. And so that's what I did. Now at first, when we was at 714, our subscribers we didn't gain that many subs for the next few days. But then once I went back to making Sonic Heroes content, I went from 714 to 716, then 716 to like 720. In a matter of a few days, we went from 714 to like 730 subscribers just in a few days. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, the next week, we went from like 730 to like 755. Now when it came to the YouTube shorts I was making at the time, around October, I was making strictly like Sonic 06, Sonic Heroes, Lego Star Wars, and Super Mario Odyssey shorts. That's all I was making around that time. You know what I'm saying? And did I say Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? I think so. But then around like 755-ish, you know what I'm saying? Those type of shorts kind of didn't start to hit as much. Because I remember around 755, YouTube took about like, I went from 755 to 751. And I kind of had to get my subscribers back. So I went from 751 to like 754. And then 754 to like 759 and some shit. Around like 759, I started to make Sonic Adventure 2 shorts. Well, I was kind of making them before, but this is when I really start milking those bitches. And I think the next week I was from like, no, it was the same week, like 759 to like 768. Then it was the next week. The next week I went from like 768 to like 796. Just based off Sonic Adventure 2 YouTube shorts. And around making Sonic Adventure 2 YouTube shorts, I was making Star Wars The Force Unleashed YouTube shorts. But then around that time, those shorts started to not hit the same. So around 796, I was getting close to hitting 800 subscribers. And my add you, it was only just the beginning of the month. I think it was like halfway through the month. The month wasn't even over yet. And around this time, I was playing Spider-Man Web of Shadows on the DS emulator, which I'm gonna talk about, you know what I'm saying? But let's just talk about this YouTube short, okay? So around 796, I was making YouTube. I was trying to get 800 subscribers. I was just making shorts after shorts, and none of those YouTube shorts was getting me to that 800 subscriber. So one day, I thought about, what if I make a Spider-Man YouTube shorts? Now I already made like 2 Spider-Man YouTube shorts, but those on a DS. What if I make like a Spider-Man Shattered Dimension shorts? So I look what type of shorts I can make. And I look at the finale of Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. And it was towards the end when Spider-Ham appeared, that Spider-Pig shit. And I made that short expecting nothing. I go back, I think like next 30 minutes, that shit had about 2K views. And I'm like, and I look at my channel, bro, we surpassed 800 subscribers. We had 817 subs. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Based off that Spider-Ham YouTube short that got about 2.9K views. I'm like, what the holy crap. And so it gave me an idea. If Sonic has clout, then you know Spider-Man gotta have clout. Because if it worked for me in the past with the weapons on the DS from 2019, if I just made Spider-Man, then anything is possible. So I'm like 809 subscribers, because when I went from 817, YouTube took about 8 subscribers, so I was at 809. I started making more Spider-Man YouTube shorts, and it's crazy, right? Notice how when we was at 600 subscribers, our channel was like not doing much. But once I started making YouTube shorts, I went from 600 to 700 in a matter of a week. You know what I'm saying? From 600 to 700, it took about 5 months, because I hit 600 around May. But once I hit 700, it took about like 2 weeks. But from 800 to 900, that shit took about 6 days. Because I started to milk the Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Don't give a fuck what nobody say. I started making Black Spider-Man shorts, Deadpool shorts, Juggernaut shorts, Sandman shorts. I was going crazy. And all those bitches was getting like 5K views, 2K views. And that's the thing. Alright? Like what like Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, on average, I'll get about 1K to like 2K on average. At the lowest, like around 400 or 100 to like 900. But on average, 1K to like 3K. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was crazy. And you know it's crazy, right? And after after the Spider-Man shorts, once I make Spider-Man versus Sandman, right? What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, after like 6 days, we went from 800 to 900 subscribers. And it's kind of funny because I hit 900 subscribers on Thanksgiving. So now all there was left was just that 1,000 subscriber. That's all that was left, was just 1K subscribers. And so now it's time to get to work. And so just how I told y'all before, in just 2 weeks we went from 700 to 800. And just in 6 days we went from 800 to 900, and from 900 into 1K, it took us about 7 days, basically a week. But I ain't gonna lie, from 900 to 1K, it kind of started kind of rocky because the Spider-Man YouTube shorts, they were kind of started to like fall off a little bit. So I kind of had to rethink, okay, so the Spider-Man shorts isn't kind of hitting the same. Let me go back to the drawing board. What game that I can do that might get me to 1K? Then I look back and I'm like, what about Sonic Adventure 1? Now here's the thing. I was doing Sonic Adventure 1 YouTube shorts, but the thing about it is that like they actually did get views though. I just kind of just stopped because I don't know why. So I kind of started making Sonic Adventure 1 shorts again, just for the fucks of it. And also, by the way, these YouTube shorts I was making was from Let's Plays that I did about 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Just in case you niggas are curious. They ain't came from other videos, they came from my videos that I did from years ago. So, yeah. And I said, okay, so alright, so here's the deal. When it came to Sonic Adventure 1, I started making Sonic Adventure 1 YouTube shorts. And bro, I made like Sonic and Tails, Sonic Adventure 1 shorts. That shit got about like 1K, 2K. After those YouTube shorts kind of went crazy, I went from like 900 to like 900 and like, I think 900 like 30, 40 or 50, I think. But then I started making Sonic vs. Amy YouTube shorts. I went from like 950 to like 965. I'm like, holy shit, we damn near close to 1K. And so I'm continuing making shorts. And I'm continuing making Sonic Adventure 1 shorts and all that. You know, I'm still making the Spider-Man shorts. We at this point, we're around like 900 and like, it's like 70 something. And it's like, holy shit, we about to hit 1K for real. What the fuck is going on? And so it's the end of November. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point we're like around 970 or 980. I think it was around 980. You know what I'm saying? But the end of November comes. We didn't hit 1K. It's unfortunate. But then it's December 1st. December 1st. We're like around 985 subscribers. It's the first day of December. Maybe we hit 1K the next day. But nigga, you know me. I've been asking, begging, pleading for 1K since 2020. You know how far I came? Fuck that. I'm gonna work my ass off. So I'm just continuing on making Sonic Adventure 1 shorts. I went from like 895 to like 995. I'm like, holy shit. We're close to 1K. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Then YouTube take away my subscribers, so I'm back to 992. And throughout that whole day, I'm just trying to make shorts after shorts after shorts. They ain't hitting. I'm deleting. And then I went back to my Sonic Heroes videos, so I make those as YouTube shorts. And I went from like 992 to 995 or 996. And then went back down to 996 and 994. Right? And so now it's like, oh my god, bro. So then I keep on making shorts after shorts after shorts. I think I make another Sonic Hero shorts and we're back to like 996. After 996, I finally make another Sonic Adventure 1 YouTube short. I finally make a Sonic Adventure 1 short. And this YouTube short, it was when like Sonic was trying to find Amy, but Amy got caught by that robot. Bro, that YouTube short didn't get no views at first. But you know what I had to do to make sure that it got views? I had to change the title. I had to make the title kind of unique. And that's why, not unique, but I had to make the title a little bit interesting. And that's why I did. Because after I changed the title so many times and I had to make that short over and over and over again, like, bro, once I made that short, I was at 996. I go back to my YouTube channel, we're at 998. And then I refresh 999. It did. Once again, we hit 1,000 subscribers. And bro, once I saw that 1,000 subscribers, bro, I knew that was it. I knew that we finally did it. After all the trials and tribulations, after all the bullshit that I went through, we finally did it. We finally got it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy? When I hit 1K, I thought, you know what's crazy? I remember around July when I was talking about hitting 1,000 subscribers, I thought I was gonna get sturdy, cry, dance. But all I did, I didn't really do much. I just looked at it, I smiled, I fist pumped, I kind of talked my shit. And that was it, man. December 1st, I went from like 985 to 1K. And it was a special moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the start of the year, we was at 540 subscribers. And to end it off, we hit 1K. And the reason why we hit 1K was because of YouTube Shorts. And you know what's crazy, before we continue on, let's go back to that month of November. That month of November, for right now at least, because it's going to be surpassed in the future, was one of the best months of my YouTube career. It's the best month of my YouTube career so far. Because this is the first time that our YouTube channel had hit 100 subscribers in a month. It's the first time that our YouTube channel has hit 100K views in a month. And without this month, our YouTube channel would not have been at 1,000 subscribers. October was cool, but November really cemented it. And thanks to November, we hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's crazy because, like I said before, you could have saw the signs when I hit 13K in the first month of the year, or 17K, and then 23 subscribers for both months, that 8 subscribers in a day. There are some signs, and then some of my videos getting about 100 views, 200 views, getting 1,000 views. The signs was there, but it just needed to happen. And it's crazy now, because now we at 1,000 subscribers. And it's just only the fucking beginning, bro. It's just only the fucking beginning. Because now our YouTube channel is going to grow bigger and beyond where we're at right now. We're going to surpass 10K. Then maybe we can get that 100K. Out of that 100K, we get that million. It is up from here. It is up from here. It's crazy because 2022, bro, I wasn't even supposed to hit 1,000 subscribers, because coming off 2021, if you've been around, you might have thought, damn, it took you damn near a year to hit 500 subscribers. You was at 400 for about a whole year. Yeah, you got the community tab, but you're still down bad. You ain't nothing special. Go quit YouTube. Do something else. You ain't nothing special. And I thought maybe that's what I should do. Because there was times when I was going to quit YouTube and maybe go to a trade school, or just get a fucking job, or just do something that normal niggas do. But every time I tried to leave YouTube and do all that, I'll always get reminded that maybe, nah, because every time I think about trade schools and maybe just getting a job, it just didn't seem right. It didn't hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't hit. You know how some things, it just doesn't make sense. It just didn't make sense for me, gang. And so I just continued on just making YouTube videos. I just continued on just pushing out content, just hoping one day our channel can grow. And then it's crazy because it wasn't until October that our channel really started to go crazy. But like I said before, there were signs that our channel was going to go crazy. It just took a minute. It took a minute. Even outside of outside of my channel. Cause see, I'm a black man, right? I'm a black man. So you got like guys like Kyson Nat going crazy. Guys like your Rage going crazy. Bruce going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like black streamers actually winning for once. That just gave me hope that, hey, maybe if they can do it, I can do it. And plus, they're around the same age as me. So it's like, yeah. And even then, like our channel was still just down bad. Once I found a formula. I just kept doing it, which was the YouTube Shorts. And from like October to November, we just went crazy. And you can even go back to when we start making YouTube Shorts around June, because here's the thing, June, like I said, we was at 7 subscribers. Ever since then, our channel has been growing ever since. And it's like, the thing about it is that 2022 is nothing more than just a build up for 2023. Because you see, here's the thing. I know we're not monetized yet. We still need to reach 4,000 watch hours. But here's the thing about it though. We're gonna get that bitch. We're gonna reach that bitch. We're gonna be monetized. You don't have to worry about that. We're gonna go up from here. Because if I can hit 1,000 subscribers, because here's the thing. They always say the hardest thing to do on YouTube is to hit that first 1,000 subscriber. And we hit 1,000 subscribers. And you might say, oh, but it took you about, 3.5 years, 4 years, damn near to hit that bitch. Listen, you gotta understand, bro. That don't mean nothing. It might took a long ass time, but I'm still here. I'm still young. I'm still got goals and dreams and futures that I want to accomplish. I'm only 21 years old, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. This YouTube shit, it just ain't no bullshit. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it because I really do believe that I can really make this into like something. And I feel like it's starting to manifest itself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, man, thank you for all the people that's been watching over the years. You know what I'm saying? Because without y'all niggas, I don't know, man. It's just, I already talked about it in my 1,000 subscriber video, but this year's about to come to an end, and it's like, it's crazy because I haven't felt this like happy since 2020 when my YouTube channel was like 300 subscribers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't felt this optimistic in a while. Because now since we got this 1,000 subscriber, anything is possible. But yeah, man, 2022, is it the best year of my YouTube channel? Yeah, but it's nothing more than just a build-up. Because when 2023 comes, you're gonna see the glow up. You're gonna see the GOAT. You're gonna see a legend be born. So, you ain't part of the ride, you better start joining, because this is only the beginning. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you like, hope you comment, and hope you subscribe to this channel. See you later. Bye.